What's up, YouTube? Here's Waylon again with TeamTwistedDuelist with my very first profile on my now favorite deck I've ever ran. Infernoids, like, if you can't tell by the main card. I placed first place yesterday at my locals. I wanted to do the video last night, but we went out for Chinese and stuff, so yeah. But my 4 matchups were actually really decent matchups. My first one I faced was not really major difficult, but it still put me on my back, was Heraltics, because he was able to use monsters that wasn't able to allow me to special summon, so that kind of hurt me. Second game, I faced Clown Blades, which the rank 4 toolbox engine now kind of gets out monsters really fast, and it kind of sucks, but I can bring them out faster, so that helped me out a lot. And third matchup, I played one of our members, Nubs, played him against his Princess Shadalls, which the flip effects does hurt. Only way I was able to stop him was stopping his Contracts effect and going off of there. But then my final round I had, which was an undefeated player, he was playing Spellbooks, and you know how back in the day Spellbooks were fast, so fast. He did the dark build on him and the turbo build, which really kind of put me on my edge and banished a lot of my shit before I could even go off of it. He was actually the only loss I had. I beat him game 1. I had to scoop game 2 because he kept on. He had Iron Wall set on the field. Wasn't able to even draw him a Decatron or anything else like that. Game 3 was close, but I beat him in Sudden Death. So, further all, let's get into this profile and see what you guys think. For right now, I'm just doing the build now, and then later on I'll have a new build to it. But this is the deck I ran yesterday, the build I ran yesterday. So I ran one of Achu, I call him. He's the JD of the deck, and then Spell Trap Negator, and then one Divinity. He's the Heavy Storm of the deck, and he's the Monster Effect Negator. They're really good. My next build, I'm going to be running 2 of him because of his banishing, his negating effects. And then I'm going to side deck 1 more of him in my next build. But these guys right here were the MVP of the deck because they were able to stop a lot of things going down. Then I ran 3 of the level 8s. He's half a BLS. He's the one, if he battles a monster, he can re-attack. So, and he was really good. I would normally go with him when I was facing people who had 1 monster on the field. I would attack with him, and then if I had another monster on the field, I would attack with it, and then I would attack with him again. And then it was the good call with him. And then of course I ran the 3 of the level 7. He was the other half of the BLS. If he battles the monster, it doesn't have to destroy him, but when he battles it, if he stays on field from it, he can banish 1 card on the field. Does not target, and it goes off. So I would normally go and like attack and like battle like a defense monster, and then I'd banish it if I wasn't able to get over it. But sometimes I would attack, banish a back row card just in case it was an Iron Wall or something, just to get it out of there. And they're not able to get it off the field or chain to it because it automatically banishes it. It does not allow it to chain, so no matter what, it does banish even if it activates. And then I ran 3 of Infernoid. Pacharula. He's the MST of the deck. He is a really great combo to get past the Iron Walls and the Vanities. He's really good. I wouldn't run less than 3, honestly. Out of these 3 monsters right here, you have to run 3. I want to run 3 of him now, especially with my next build. I'm doing pure Infernoids. He's the monster destroyer of the deck. I think he's just too high for his price tag. I think they're just doing it because he's Ultra. I don't know. And yeah, you can do the Dante, but Dante slows down the deck, honestly, in my opinion. And then I ran 2 of him. He's the Compulse. He's really good. I just kept on compulsing people's monsters. Like, I would compulse. When I faced the Spellbook guy, he ran the Ebon Magician, and I would compulse it back, and he'd have no field again. So it was fun. And then for the For the level ones, I ran 2 of the Night Beam guys. I only think I run him because of his name. I only Night Beamed 1 card out of the whole tournament yesterday. And I mean, like, I'll still run him up 2 for the pure Infernoid deck, but if I could have changed it yesterday, I would change this out for, like, maybe another Hammer Dick or something. And then the MVP must-needed card for now is I only had 2 Decatrons at the time. I wasn't able to pick up my 3rd one until afterwards, where I bought my box. I pulled it out of the very last pack in the box, which was funny and ironic. But I was only able to have 2, and I still did amazing with it. He's a great card to go off of. He's the level 1 tuner, and his effect is when he's normal or special summon, send one Informer monster to the graveyard, copy its effects, and then add its level to Decatron's level. Not copy level. That's where people get... Its wording is weird, but that's where people get confused. You add its level to Decatron's level. So normally, like, the best way to get out from Iron Walls was I would summon him, effect, send him. He'd become a level 5 tuner, and I'd pop the Iron Wall, and I'd summon another monster just to go off of the Synchro Summon. And it was just a really good combo, and I have my 3rd one, so don't worry, on my next build I will be running 3. But yesterday, people were afraid of him because he's a normal summon because of Raising Monster Gate. It's just amazing, like, how people don't realize this card was so good and people underlooked it. But that high monster Infernoid count right now, honestly, I don't even know. I think it's around 18, 19. But you have to. But onto the other engine, I ran 2 Raidens. Raidens, just to be honest with you guys, was garbage. He is a tuner, yes. He is a way to get Michael out, yes. But he was completely garbage yesterday. His mills were terrible. I'd mill probably a drag down, a monster gate. It was terrible. His mills were absolutely terrible. I'm so happy I'm able to get rid of my Light Swarms out of this build. The other Light Storm, I ran 1 Lumina, 1 Lila, and 1 Lumina. Same thing. The mills from, I think the only good mill I had was from her, and I milled 2 Infernoids and a Seer. Okay, that was 1 time out of 9 matches. It was terrible. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone says. The new Infernoid build will be so much better because it can be pure. Except for you can run plant, you can run tuner, stuff like that. But right now, these are guys only here for this video. I want to be honest with you guys. But yeah, that's all I have to say to them. And to the other 2 monsters, the other 2 monsters I had in this deck, that's what I found.